We're back. Okay, the next one I'm not going to pull out for you. I just showed it last week. It's huge fabric. Oh. It's the Long Dog Samplers Paradigm Lost. I love these bags. I have a ton of them.
I like them too.
I love our handmade project bags.
Yes, absolutely.
And I would love more and more and more of them.
Yes.
Because I just think, you know, I like to be able to pair things. So
well, I like carrying the soft bags.
Yeah. So my next one is called Morning Song by Lavender and Lace. I was a huge Lavender and Lace fan back in the day. Now, this one I also sent off in a round robin because I just was having trouble doing it. And I got this, yeah. Did you see Nancy's face? I got this idea from somebody else. They stitched it on pink. Now, it's a full coverage piece, but when you frame it, you can see that pink around it.
Oh
and why not use pink linen? And this is up to the top, I believe, on this side. We're just at that corner.
Yeah.
And I even have put some of the gold in on there, see that? So that I didn't have to do it all at once. I have kind of creepy face baby right now because I was kind of color completing in that area and just trying not to do all the fun stuff first. So I was color completing in here, all of those little flowers. But I got to the little girl's face, and so I started putting some of the babies in. But that is creepy, right? Creepy baby face.
Yeah.
And I haven't even done the mother. She's a headless mother, so anyway. That one, you know, I thought it was going along swimmingly, and it had been to a couple of different places. And my friend Mel in Australia, in her note, wrote to me, hey, I went through that skirt with a fine-tooth comb, and I put every missing stitch in. Bless her heart. Because that's, I mean, you don't notice it when you just glance at it, but she had really, really, really studied it and had put in all of those missing stitches.
Does she have beads over here?
Maybe? I don't think so. Okay. Are you finding missing things?
Well, there are little dots, and I don't know.
I think it's just because it's been folded around there.
That's what I wondered.
Yeah. So,
that's
anyway.
going to be beautiful on that pink, though.
Isn't it? And
fabulous idea.
You know, there will be no matte. I'll just let some of that pink show, and it'll be gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Vicki, this is the one that I talked to you about. I hate this project.
Oh.
It's beautiful. It's Just Nan's Snowfire Christmas. So there's what my chart looks like. That's what the piece looks like. It's beautiful, right? I just struggle every time. And it's not the specialty stitches. It's just that it gets tedious to me. It's not good enough to just do a nice little stitch. It's that you have to use 15 different things and all these colors. And then when you think you're going along great, then you come to something and, oh no, it's beads. So, you know, like up here, I had to do the beads to move on.
Yeah.
And this band that I'm in, and I have all of the crystals and treasures and beads. And
see, that's all stitching.
But I'm on this band.
Oh, okay.
See, there's still more to go in the middles on that. And that's what I mean. It's just tedious. And it makes me crazy. I don't have these little guys.
Yes, you do.
Because, see, there's something out by them.
Oh.
Yeah, they're beads.
Okay.
So there's just a lot to do on it. So I told Vicki if she wanted to finish mine, then she could have my chart and my leftovers.
Is that tempting, Vicki?
I think she kind of scoffed at that.
Hey, here's your number 12.
Yeah. It may not be the right color, but it would be close enough because all of those are so, so close. So I think you guys have seen these before. This is the Calico sampler, the 2012 sampler by Summerhouse Stitchworks.
Love, love, love.
And, okay. It looks like Calico. It's those colors. Oops, I skipped one in there. So I can't get a hold. There's that one. Dang it, I did it again. Are they both in the same bag? That's why.
No.
Aren't they? Okay.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R.
STU.
Thank you.
VWX. YZ. And 2012. And of course, mine will not say that. These are not my colors. They're just not.
Yeah, they're very subdued colors.
And I picked...
beautiful.
Yeah. They're, I don't know, they're kind of fallish, and I made notes galore on the first one. We went out, we decided how many colors I needed.
Sorry. Wow.
Yeah, am I boring you, Nancy?
I didn't sleep well last night.
And these are, yeah, I made copious notes on what to do. These are the colors that I have come up with that I'm going to use.
3 little pages of color notes.
Look at this. Those are my colors. And I'm just doing it on lamb's wool. And I started, but I started with a really, really pale pink. And I think I made a mistake somewhere. You can't even really see that. So what I'm thinking I probably will do is put the row below it in. Maybe I got it back on track. But I think maybe what I'll do is start over here at this left edge, which is not typically me, and go on to a little darker color and get that in, and then I can check this bead.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I've wanted to do this for a long time. Are you going to show them how big my fabric is?
Oh.
This is...
Top.
I think I did 28
Middle.
count.
Bottom. How big is this?
Huge.
That's at least a yard, isn't it?
Well, the piece is, it says it on the back of the first one. The piece is, how come it doesn't say
That's
it there?
probably inside.
They did it on 30 count straw. I thought it said that if you're doing the whole sampler together.
Oh, that's okay.
But it's, the whole sampler is 146 by 470. So, you know, that was the width that I needed, probably with the 3-inch border. And she just grabbed that.
She was putting it in upside down and backwards.
Says the woman who made me dump hers because it was upside down. But anyway, that's the right width with like a 3-inch border. But it...
Bags from
it's
the
just
sunflower
huge.
seed.
Yes, they gave us those bags one time when we were there with a project in it. I can't remember what project.
So
Maybe you weren't
before me.
Yeah, before Nancy. Okay, this bag.
Golly.
Yeah, and
It's like it's birthing.
it didn't close. Let me just keep pulling, and we'll
Yep, that's why I
we'll
thought
get
I'd
everything
just move.
out. And yeah, my little sheepy. Okay, I need ours together because
mine's
it's still
broken.
going. Okay. This one you guys saw, yeah,
Her really cool little book.
and on the back.
Yeah, and on the back she's got a little butterfly.
So it was a different color, but of course mine's purple, and I kept notes in it. Who knows? I have my gloves in there. Do you guys use gloves ever? I have some arthritis, so these are kind of compression gloves, and they're fingerless, so you can...
And a bag of Kleenexes.
I need tissues.
You never know.
I travel with her. So, anyway, this one is Glendon Place Dance of the Tulips, and I think I showed you guys this one last year. Now, I probably need to just take pictures of that chart because it's all one piece. And it's huge. But look at this.
And she's got her beads on down here.
Isn't that fabulous? There, I'll show you my beads.
You're pretty close, aren't you?
No, I'm not even to the halfway point. at the, you know, at the top. I'm working on those lines.
You're to here.
And I have to do all of this side.
Yeah, you have to do this.
But
you're more than halfway on the one side.
And I think there are either more
There's
colors.
a little flower in here.
Oh, it's beads. Anything that looks whitish.
You've got flowers.
Yeah,
you have
so
to
they're
add.
beads.
Okay.
But love that. It is beautiful.
Gorgeous piece.
Okay. This is a weird one for me, but it just really speaks to me. This is Texas Wildflowers, Mini Impressionisms from Cross-Eyed Cat. Not my typical, but look at that. I love that. So I worked on this and did color completing on the part that I worked on, which is, I think I can just use my fabric, which is just this much. So it's the bottom, all of that blue. I mean, I've got all that stuff in, and I was starting to add a little more color. Oh, okay.
Good drink.
This is when the nodes start bothering me, and they just make me cough. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just I have nodes. Nodules on my vocal nodes. Nodules on my vocal cords. I was gonna show. Where did they go? They're probably like here. This is a shepherd's bush piece, and it's called Oh Beautiful. And they give you this that has the whole sampler. And then they give you, and they're not perfect, but they give you close-up shots. So there's the first half, the top. And here's, and see, you know, it repeats some, but here's the bottom part. Don't you love that? Because, I mean,
that's helpful.
Yeah, you can see it a little closer up. And I don't have very much done on this, but oh my gosh, is this a beautiful one. I love shepherd's bush samplers. They challenge me, but not too much, you know. I mean, they always do some Swedish weaving. This is over one lettering, which is where I am right now, and that bogs me down a little, but they have beautiful stitches, and the thing is that you do a lot of specialty stitches, but they'll maybe do an easier specialty stitch mixed in, which is why I like them.
Back and forth.
And I don't like that Just Nan piece because it's just too hard all at once. It's not too hard. I could do it. It's tedious. It doesn't move as quickly. Yes, and it doesn't move as quickly as I would like to move.
Yeah.
I found this one, and I think I've even stolen threads from it, so I'm going to have to figure it out. But this is Perfect Pumpkin by Heart and Hand Needlework. Why in the world didn't I finish this? Perfect Pumpkin. And look, it was a $5.50 chart, and I probably complained about that at the time. Here's the bag for it.
Oh, okay.
But what a cute piece.
This is a Charlie Brown piece.
Oh my gosh, it is just adorable. Look at this. I have this much done, but I was filling in that pumpkin, and that may be where my problem is, because I'm going to have to make sure I have that and match it up.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, and look, this one you folded right side out.
Yeah, not typical, huh?
Very odd for Laura.
The next one I have, and you know, I didn't even say what that was on. That was on 32 count Abyssodarius.
You don't.
By
I don't
R&R.
think you've got it. I think you've pulled it.
I pulled it for something else. I'll have to look. Yeah. But I even have the little buttons in it. The next one I have, I started during our Christmas in July. Oh, and I have Victorian motto. Yeah. Look at my red. Wow.
Pretty.
Deck the Halls by the Drawn Thread. Drawn Thread, another one that does fun stitches. She usually gives you an option, though, to change things if you want. I have chosen to do my branches and my bird's legs and some things over one. So see my little branch there? It is over one. This is on 28 count Helix from Picture This Plus.
Nice snowy color.
Yeah. Perfect with all those
winter day.
Those rich colors. Okay, the next one I have is a Lizzie Kate. It was a mystery sampler, and it's called Very Scary. Really cute, cute, cute. See, very scary. And it was a 3-part thing. And this is one that I just need to sit down and have some quiet time. I tried to work on this at Panera, and I just was not in good enough light to do the satin stitch on it.
This is the one I gave you, right?
Yes.
Because I bought it all and then decided I really didn't.
And this fabric is I think it's just a solo from Silk Weaver. Look at that cool fabric. Love that. And I've gotten the first one completely done, and I'm kind of in the middle of the second one. I gave up that night. I couldn't even see to do the letters, so I moved on to something else. Speaking of giving up because I couldn't see something, I have to be in good light for this. This is another one of those weird ones for me.
We need to get you an ot light.
Well, I have that lovely little lamp that Sue Ellen and John got me, and it works really well.
But if you had an ot light, it would be brighter.
This is Zephyr by Keslins. We got to meet Linda, and it was wonderful. So, Linda Keski. And then we talked to her in the elevator at Galleria.
Yeah.
This only uses 2 colors, and I've chosen my 2 colors, and I think one of them is Bullfrog. Now, I didn't look, and this thing's finished all the way around. Oh, selvage. So it goes this way.
Olives and Bullfrog.
Carries threads. Look at that. Ugh.
And that's Crystal Highland.
Yeah, look at that. From Picture This Plus.
Yeah.
And 40 count or 36 count?
40.
Yep. It is tiny. It's the needle's
It's
not
attached.
loose.
Okay.
It was the thread.
Good.
So, another one that I started during Christmas in July because, you know, I didn't have enough starts during May.
Yeah.
But I wanted to start this, and so I found an excuse to do it. This is Tribal Hippo by White Willow Stitching. I'm using Weeks Dye Works Deep Sea on this beautiful piece. I believe this is Picture This Plus linen, and it is, I want to say it's like Tempest. Maybe that's right. I don't even have the other piece in there. Will you hold that side because it's curled under? But look at this. I did go back and work on him. So I have a good chunk. And I was working on the outline to get what I needed. So I had to do a piece with this.
Is that his head?
No, this is the bottom.
Okay.
This is his foot.
That's his front feet.
This is where you said to me, I said, well, I want to stitch the star, but I'd have to go a long way to get there. And Nancy said, why don't you just start in the center and work up? Yeah, I guess I can do that. Oh, here's my thread for it.
What's that?
I think I had it in here too. Maybe we'll keep this one and then we could put some loose things in it. The next one I have all 4 charts in here, and I have chosen different 40 count fabrics to do these. But this is the series from Sisters and Best Friends.
Are you going to show all 4 or just?
No, I think I'm going to tease them and not do it.
Okay.
So I have started Winter Peace, which I think is beautiful. And I'm doing these on 40 count linen, and my piece, these are, I think, all from Silk Weaver. Look at this. Am I on screen? There we go. I love this.
Cute, cute, cute.
My little snowman is in.
Yes, he is so cute. They're really a lot smaller than I thought they would be.
Well, 40 count, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, the bottom is done.
You've got the snow swirl all the way in.
I'm kind of color completing. So, oh yeah, because I have this, don't I? So I am at the top and
stars.
Yeah,
or snowflakes.
and I started on them, and some of the letters are done in 2 colors. So that makes things interesting. Then I have
confetti.
Yeah. Well, it's that you stitch about 2/3 of the letter and then you switch to another color. and then you carry it up into the next letter for a little bit and then switch. This is one that Nancy won and gave to me.
I named it.
Yeah, she named it. I am using, it's Threadworks now. Yeah, these say Threadworks. Number 1140. Look at this. Is that the most beautiful, glorious floss? You want to show my picture?
Motif Musings by T.A.
Smith
Designs.
This is another one that Nancy's like, oh, I thought this would fit you more than me. Okay.
Well, it does.
You saw the picture, right? Okay, here.
It's deceiving. What can I say?
Oh, look.
Here's what she has done.
Oh, look. We aren't to it yet.
Here's the middle.
Oh, look. Oh, look. There it is. Here, let's fold it behind and then we'll be able to. So this is my, I have a big string hanging. It's attached.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. So I've done a lot of it and I'm changing mine, except I kind of, after I looked at it, I'm like, oh man, because it said hair. But I have the B there, and where the R should be, I put a K, because I figured out that I could do J, L, K, B. Jeff, Laura, Katie, Brendan.
Good.
So those are, you know, that's my family, so they'll be in there. And it's all in one thread, which I really like. See, every once in a while I work on the border, and I stitched, I'm stitching the border vertically so that I get these little blocks of color, because otherwise I would have to do 3 bands back and forth and it would be all crazy mixed together. I loved this.
Yes. Well, and you know, you were talking about your tin box. This would make some beautiful things to put in your tin.
Yeah. My tin type. Yeah.
Love it. Bitty piece of thread left there.
I am a frugal stitcher. For sure.
Since I use mainly DMC on my stuff, if I get it down about here, it's gone.
I have kind of stopped saving my little pieces unless I know I'm going to...
Yeah.
Ooh, that's soft.
Yeah.
Unless I know I'm going to have to put in just a couple more stitches.
Are these all still going in here?
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
2 more. The next
busted out.
Yeah, I didn't have that one zipped.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes me feel better.
The next one I have is Uber Egg by Bent Creek. It says, that egg's not big, it's Uber. And I just think it's cute.
Beep, beep.
Okay, so I am nutso. And, oh, I don't have these on a ring.
Yeah, so.
And that one, I think that is one that was in that grab bag that I had. And so I just pulled it out. I haven't done a whole lot on this. Like, I don't even have eyes on my crazy little chick yet. But this is a piece of Picture This Plus Tula. And it's, you know, it's this really pretty purple. Love that. Look at those fun colors on it. I love my crazy little chick and the peep peep. And that's one, I think that's one color. Maybe the, no, maybe the wings and that little band are a different color.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a stripe on his middle. So.
This is so soft. How do you stitch on it?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's so cute. So that was my chick. And then I've got, I had pink and purple at the top. Well, they're just, I mean, I'm just using DMC pearl cottons. And then I found some DMC, what are they called? Color variations. So there's a couple more of the colors, an orange and a melony pink.
Melon, that's a good description of it.
And then the last 3 I have, see there's another color variations, that light one, and then 2 more just solid ones. And then are you going to show me cute?
The green's not solid.
Oh, okay, it's a color variations also.
Look at her little buttons.
Aren't they cute? So that one is fun and it's good. I need to keep it like close by because it's good when I am so tired I just can't see straight. And the funny thing for me is that I have to poke and stab with it a lot of the time because that needle is so long. I mean, it feels like it's this long because I use petites, remember that.
And you're still doing stitching every day, right?
Yes,
at least a few stitches.
More than a year.
So, yeah, that would be perfect for that.
I kitted this one up with hand-dyed fibers by Vicki Clayton, and it looks like maybe a Northern Light. Oh, I picked a couple of them because there were a couple that I just could not substitute. And this one is called The Language of Love by the Drawn Thread. Have you figured out yet that I really like the Drawn Thread and Shepherd's Bush and Lavender and Lace? This one, it says love in several different languages across. And I started on this orphan fabric. I think her name is actually in there. I want to say it's like Caroline because they used to name all the orphans. So this is my pretty fabric. Is that glorious? Gotta love it. Or maybe this is Lauren. I don't remember. But this is what I have done. I love it. It's going to be just
really
little.
pretty.
And I left a huge border so that I could do whatever I wanted to with that. Yep.
That's really, really pretty.
Okay, that's all of that big bag. Look. Okay. I have one big bag left, and it is my Mania bag. Pretty close. We're at 26 minutes, and we've talked. I didn't do too bad. Yeah?
Not too bad.
So Mania, I had so much fun. This bag, oh my God. I'm just going to tell you now because...
Excuse me, pardon me.
I will feel the anger building in a couple minutes here. This is the one that Jeffrey spilled on and has kind of ruined some of my charts and my fabrics.
I don't know how you carried that in.
And I carried 2 bags, thank you. So I probably have the date here, all the dates that I did things. Strawberry Fields Forever was May 1st, and I finished it. So May 2nd, I did, where's my floss? It must be, where's my floss? Huh. I'm going to have to figure that one out. I did not dump it. It's Rise and Shine by Lottie Da.
And it's on Bashful.
It's not.
Oh, that's what's in the bag.
Oh, so probably those threads were with Strawberry Fields.
Oh.
Okay, because that's what Strawberry Fields was on.
That's right.
This one, this is not Bashful. This is a blue. I can't remember what it is, but anyway, I've got part of the border. Cute. Exciting. Cute. And then May 3rd, I started Winter Samplers by Prairie Schooler. And, come on, come out of there. It is, this is what they look like. I started the first one there with the big block letters that say winter. And it's got a great verse. It says, in the dark gray days of winter, frosty wind made moan, earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. This is the one that I sang to you that, you know, is in the bleak midwinter.
Yeah.
But I have this beautiful piece of Silk Weaver Solo Belfast linen, and I have enough to do all of my winter samplers. I have my other seasonal samplers in this bag too. I'm playing a little bit of border chicken. That's what they call that. So there's not a lot at the top. But that's the start that I made on this. It's only this big.
Wow.
It's a tiny sampler. And I just haven't gotten back to it. Then the next one. Yeah. I will.
You did not even leave an inch.
I think I mean.
Because you've got the selvage edge.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Half an inch.
Border chicken, I'm telling you. The next one is Use What Talent You Possess by All Through the Night. This was May 4th. This is my purple bag, so let me see which one this is on. Oh, I think it's on this one. This was, I don't think there's a tag on it. This is this.
Okay.
So, oh, 28 count lilac cashel from Fabrics by Stephanie.
Did you show the picture yet?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
Yeah, you were still
I was trying to
freaking
get
out
that
over my
stuff
border. And this is what I have. And I love this light purple. And I got a lot done in that day. I mean, for one day.
You got your bunny in here.
Yeah. That was a lot of words for one day.
Mm-hmm.
The next one I have is Satsuma Street. And I have my working copy in here. So just show the black and white. I think it's called Sweet Spring. And this one I am doing on 28 count flapper from Picture This Plus. And I did go back and stitch on this a couple of days. So I got that bottom border done and I've started on the bunny. Don't you love the colors?
Yes, a lot of our friends have done this and he is so stinking cute.
And then my next one is on May 6th. Oh, so Cinco de Mayo was Sweet Spring. On May 6th, I did flower boxes by the Drawn Thread. This is a crazy little start, and I haven't been back to it. I think it's this piece. And my friends at the mill, when we went to Stitch Group, helped me choose colors to go on it. And I got this fabric. Oh, maybe it says it there, what it is. This may be Victorian.
I think it's
I changed it out for Victorian motto threads.
Fabric.
Or fabric, yeah. This is, I'm sure this goes this way. That's what I have.
Big start, but hey, it started.
That's why they need some things done. Then the next one was on May 7th was 2000 Collector's Heart from Heart in Hand, and I finished it. And then the next one was 2Bs and ABCs by Rosewood Manor, which I've already shown you. Then the first one of my ones that got Jeffed.
Jeff and I.
Yeah, I'm just going to show you this through here. He spilled something where this was. See that huge stain? He almost got euthanized because of that. Oh, it just hurts my heart to even think about this. I am using black raspberry jam to do this. It's Ackworth Friendship Book. And you stitch all those little panels. And I am doing mine on 40 count meditation, which Ellen Chester said I could do. Oh, look, it's on all 4 places. Look at this, guys. Here. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. I know that her fabric is color fast. The problem is I don't know that the black raspberry jam will be color fast. And I started on this. This one had to be pretty close. We're only going to need about 1 inch, she said. So, and you're supposed to do the outside line first. Well, my astigmatism fights with me. That is right in the middle of where I started. And it left some color in there. So anyway, that's what I have done.
Whose fabric is this again?
This is Picture This Plus.
Oh, okay. I wonder if you could wash everything and maybe just leave that little bit.
I don't know. I might just see it did bleed.
Oh yeah,
because it got wet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tempted to just do the whole thing and then wash it and let the threads bleed. I don't know. I probably need to just get it washed.
Or you could tea dye it.
But it's so pretty blue.
Yes,
that was the thing.
Blue.
So then the next one up, here we go. There's 2 in here. Is Green Tree by Carriage House Samplings. And it looks like this. And see, look at that. Yeah.
Not a very pretty picture either.
Well, it's the color of the
background that makes it so hard to see.
See that? I mean, that man is lucky to be alive. Now, the only good thing with this is that I'm not even going to get that far. And I, for whatever reason, started right in the center. I think because the fabric is interesting size and it was, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I started in the center.
I love those flowers, though.
They're cute, right? But I think I can probably spot clean that, both sides. Gosh, that man. And the other one is here. The other one is Spring Flower Sampler from Sam Sarah, which, yeah, my pattern got really... And it's... anyway, not going to go into it.
Thank you.
But the fabric that it's on, I think maybe it got hit, but you can't really tell. I think what happened, oh yeah, it got hit right here in the middle. See it? And it made my floss bleed. That's what this is. Good thing I love that man. So I got this much done, and there's part of the stem, but here's what I was talking about. It, you can see all the way around where he got this. Breathing, deep breathing.
I'm trying to put it up really quick and quiet.
Then the next one that I have is Strawberry Town. What's unfortunate is that it's all of these things because I had them for Mania. You know, I normally wouldn't have had this much stuff in one bag. And I don't think this one got hit for whatever reason. Strawberry Town by Kathy Barrick. And I converted this to a bunch of Wildflowers Karen Collection flosses. And I don't have a big start on this. I'm doing this on 28 count Jade Cashel from Picture This Plus. I think they used something really tiny when they did theirs.
40 count angel hair.
But look, I mean, this is an 8, oh, well, it came off of a bigger piece, it looks like. But I think it's only an 1/8 of a yard. And I am using this overdyed floss for this. And this is the one that I told you. Oh, I showed you the back. Sometimes I can't tell. So this is it. Does that look more like it? And I told you guys, this little stitch right here, when I was doing that bottom line, I came to this spot, I was counting, and I came to the spot where the heart starts. And so I put that there so that I wouldn't have to count it again.
Smart.
Pro tip.
Smart.
Then next, this one you would not be able to tell because my fabric is so stinking dark. I'm using Planet Earth silks, and I love these. I'm using Vapor in a Floss of the Month Club.
Oh, okay.
Vapor and Smolder. Those are my colors.
Great names.
Yeah. And that may not look white, but I am stitching on... No, I didn't. It's Halloween by Alessandra Adelaide. I am stitching this on 32 count French lilac from Picture This Plus. Beautiful dark fabric. Look at this.
Look at that spider.
And yeah, that's what I have done is that spider.
So she's down here, just got this little bottom done.
Because it was a one-day start.
Yeah.
And I pushed to make sure I got that spider done.
Do you put this inside? I didn't notice. Okay.
And then the next one I have is Friendship by Bright Needle. So this was May 14th. And this one, it looks like I kitted up in some DMC, and I chose a couple of overdyes if I thought they were going to show.
This reminds me of that ship
design.
Little.
This one is The Road to the House of a Friend is Never Long, and so it's called Friendship by Bright Needle. It's a real sweet chart. It's old, 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 old. We could probably find the date on it inside.
I thought you had covered it there.
And I am using a solo from Silkweaver.
2002.
That's not terrible.
Mm-mm.
And this is a huge start for you. Oh, so it must go this way. Look at that. This one is funny because I was looking at the back and I'm like, what stitch am I doing there? It's how my stitches look from the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then on May 15th, which was our dad's birthday, I stitched It Is What It Is by the Sunflower Seed, and I finished that. And the next day, I worked on A Little Coffee from Lizzie Kate, and I recently finished that one. And so what I have here, then I had Carrot Talk from the Work Basket, which I showed you earlier. So then next up is May's Lily of the Valley. This is a series from Cottage Garden Samplings. Oh, I bet I have an extra bag in there. Anyway, this is the one I'm on. And there's one for every month. And then at the end...
Maybe you got this one loose, so maybe.
Yeah. Then at the end, they give you a bonus chart, or maybe at the beginning, they give you a bonus chart that says My Garden Journal. Because this is the My Garden Journal series. So I have all of those charts in here together. And if I finish May, I will probably move on to June, because I would like to just keep kind of moving forward on this. There it is. This is on 28 count Regency from Picture This Plus. I have another one in there, so. And that's my huge start. And then I have Little Blue Bungalow from Blue Ribbon Designs. And I don't know, maybe when he watered everything, he also scrunched it. This was a freebie chart, and this is what the design looks like. Pretty little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a wild hair, and I converted it a little, and I am on 40 count fabric from Picture This Plus, and it is tiny, but look at this. That's what I have done. Those teeny tiny little stitches. Look at this. That's as big as it is in that pale pink.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what threads I'm using. Cornflower, pressed flowers. Oh, I'm using some Victorian sampler, or Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. There, I couldn't get it out. So, when I counted, there were 52 pieces in there. I don't know what I'm going to do for Mania this year. I'll think about it.
How many weeks in the year?
We're already past that, Nancy.
Well, you can play catch up.
Yeah. She wants me to finish one WIP a week. Oh my gosh. I've already had.
Work on one a week.
I've only had one finish.
You're going to have to
play with that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll figure out what I'm going to do. And of course, we're going to start Cinnamon Stars. So remember, pull out Cinnamon Stars, order Cinnamon Stars. Several of you said maybe that's what you would do. And we're going to borrow Gina, hanging by a thread. We're going to borrow her hashtag Cinnamon Stars Sal. There are 2 S's there. See that? Find that. You can click on that to follow it, and go ahead and start yours and start posting pictures of what you're going to use. So, after all that crazy WIP stuff, we were going to talk just a minute about the retreat. We don't really have any more news since Tuesday.
No.
But we wanted to reiterate here that we are not going to Picture This Plus.
Right.
It's just not going to work, and it just wasn't a feasible thing. And I'm very sorry for that. And I've apologized for that. And, you can yell at me. That's okay. I have broad shoulders. But we'll come up with some other fun stuff. Maybe we'll have some sort of meet and greet for the people who are there on Wednesday. And
yeah.
One of our friends reminded me that she said she would go back and forth to the airport as much as we needed her to. And
good.
Yeah.
Good.
So that, that's a big sister helping out.
Yep, because we don't want to leave you stranded.
Yep. So we will help you get to the hotel if you need us to.
Yeah.
You'll just have to...
As we get closer, we'll start getting names and arrival times and things like that.
Right.
So that we can coordinate everything.
Oh, the other thing that I wanted to say, let me write this one down too, is that, I'm still working on my piece that I started for Nancy's birthday.
I forgot to put my finish out there.
Did I put a year on it?
No.
Okay. So we were doing hashtag Nancy's B-Day Sal. And what you were doing for that one was you were just starting a new project and in honor of Nancy's birthday. And a lot of you have done that. We talked about Lisa and what she's doing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
And, and I saw Connie and Melina. We're talking about their pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been fun to see those, but keep posting because we'll want to do that. And I have that linked down below in the drop down box, and I'll put the Cinnamon Stars Sal in there as well.
Okay.
So, and there's retreat information and how to contact us. You're always better to contact us if it's a question about the retreat. Contact us using theaddictedsisters@gmail.com. And if it's any other question about anything on our floss tube, then you can either leave a comment below, or if it's something that you want to do privately, you can send an email, and we put both of our emails down below too. So either of those options will work. And with that, it's time. So she's Nancy.
And she's Laura.
And we are the Addicted Sisters. Hope you have a great stitchy week.
Bye-bye.
Are you worn out?
I am. And my head hurts.